Welcome to the program. Grab your pens and your papers as we begin round one, the right corner round. Each school has 2 minutes to answer. 8 questions on social literacy. A correct answer will attract 10 points. A wrong answer will attract no deduction. Starting round one with Live International School. Your set of questions, Live International School, if you're ready. The timer begins after I've read the first question. You can pass if you do not have an immediate answer to the question. UN headquarters and their location. State the country. The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, where is it at?
Pass.
International Civil Aviation Authority, ICAO, where is it?
Pass.
International Fund for Agri Development, IFAD.
Pass.
International Labour Organization, ILO, where is it?
Pass.
Which countries hosted the OAU summits in the following years? 1963.
Ethiopia.
Organization, ILO, where is it?
Pass.
Which countries hosted the OAU summits in the following years? 1963.
Ethiopia.
That is right. 1964.
Pass.
1965.
Pass.
1966.
Libya.
Say again.
Libya.
That is incorrect. You passed a few questions. Question number 1. UN headquarters and their location. Food and Agriculture Organization.
Pass.
Unfortunately, you get it wrong. International Civil Aviation Organization.
Florida.
Incorrect. International Fund for Agri Development.
Egypt.
Incorrect. Your fourth question, International Labour Organization.
Switzerland.
That is correct. You pass question number 6. Which countries hosted the OAU summits in the following years? 1964.
South Africa.
That is incorrect. 1965.
Sudan.
That is also incorrect. That's their set of questions. Put your hands together for them, please. Angels Ridge, your set of questions in round 1. Same rules apply to you. 2 minutes, 8 questions. You pass if you don't have an immediate answer. You can only pass not more than twice. Which countries hosted the OAU summit in the following years? 1968.
Pass.
1972.
Pass.
1974. 1976.
Pass.
UN headquarters and their location. State the country. International Monetary Fund.
Canada.
That is incorrect. International Maritime Organization.
New York.
Say again.
New York.
That is also incorrect. International Telecommunications Union.
Pass.
UNESCO.
Pass.
You pass a few questions. Question number 1. Which countries hosted the OAU summits in the following areas in the following years? 1968.
Tanzania.
That is incorrect. 1972.
Uganda.
Incorrect. 1974.
Sudan.
Incorrect. 1976.
Ethiopia.
Incorrect. You passed questions number 7 and 8. International Telecommunications Union. State their location.
Nairobi, Kenya.
That is incorrect. It is in Switzerland. UNESCO.
New York.
That is in Paris in France. Put your hands together for them, please. At the end of round 1, ladies and gentlemen, Angels Ridge School, they had 0 points. Live International School, they had 20 points. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey is long. Let's take some substitutions now. Erica and Eskin, you're welcome. Those of you watching us at home, contestants, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 2. This is the R-cubed round. The questions will focus on reading, writing, and arithmetic. You posed a question for a maximum of 10 points, a penalty of 5 points for a wrong answer, a bonus of 5 points. Also, a penalty of 5 points for a wrong answer. I'll start round 2 with Angels Ridge School. But this is a preamble to both schools. Give the best one-word expression for the following expressions. Angels Ridge School, your expression is this. A person who has no money to pay off his debts. A, debtor. B, pauper. C, beggar. D, insolvent.
Pauper.
Pauper, incorrect. Bonus.
Pass.
Insolvent is the right answer. Your major question, live international, an entertainer who performs difficult physical actions. A, clown. B, gymnast. C, magician. D, acrobat.
D.
D is the right answer. Your major question, live international school. A small house with all rooms on one floor. A, bungalow. B, cottage. C, flat. D, castle.
Pass.
A bonus to live international school.
Pass.
Your major question, live international school. A song embodying religious and sacred emotions. A, lyric. B, ode. C, hymn. D, ballad.
C.
C is the right answer. Your major question now, Angels Ridge. But this is a preamble to the two schools. Choose the best antonym for the following words. Your word is capitulate. A, conquer. B, venerate. C, destroy. D, surrender. Best antonym for this word, capitulate, conquer, venerate, destroy, surrender. A bonus to Life International School.
Pass.
The word I'm looking for is conquer. The word is conquer. Your major question, Life International School. Your word is mundane. Your options, extraordinary, superb, heavenly, excellent.
A.
That's the right answer. Your major question, Angels Ridge. Your word is indolent. Your options, desirable, adequate, energetic, apathetic. A bonus to Life International School.
Pass.
The answer is energetic. Life International, this is your major question. Cordial. The word is cordial. Your options, neglect, divert, pamper, pinch.
Neglect.
Neglect is the right answer. Let's do some arithmetic starting with Angels Ridge. When two dice are thrown, find the probability of getting a greater number on the first die than the one on the second, giving that the sum should be equal to 9. Yes.
1 over 9.
1 over 9 is incorrect. Bonus to Life International.
Pass.
The answer is 1 over 2. Life International, this is your major question. A carton contains 12 green and 8 blue bulbs. 2 bulbs are drawn at random. Find the probability that they are of the same color.
1 over 5.
That is incorrect. Chance of the bonus to Angels Ridge.
3 over 20.
That is also not correct. The answer is 47 over 95. Angels Ridge, your major question. Tickets numbered 1 to 37 are mixed up, and then a ticket is drawn at random. What is the probability that the ticket drawn has a number which is a multiple of 4 or 10? Your options, 11 over 37, 37 over 11, 12 over 37, 37 over 12.
11 over 37.
11 over 37 is correct. Live International, this is your major question. In a coupon, there are 30 prizes and 75 blanks. A coupon is drawn at random. What is the probability of getting a prize? A, 2 over 7. B, 5 over 7. C, 1 over 5. D, 1 over 2.
2 over 7.
Yes, that's the right answer. Put your hands together for them. Angels Ridge, this is your major question. 2 dice are thrown together, okay? The probability that the total score is a composite number is what? A, 5 over 12, 12 over 7, 7 over 12, 12 over 5. Life International, you wanted for a bonus?
Pass.
The answer is 7 over 12. Your major question, Life International, 2 dice. They are rolling simultaneously. What is the probability that the sum of the number on the 2 faces is divided by 5 or 7? A, 13 over 36. B, 14 over 36. C, 11 over 36. D, 9 over 36. Angels Ridge, you want this for a bonus?
Pass.
The answer is C, 11 over 36. 11 over 36. Your major question, Angels Ridge. In a batch, there are 22 boys and 18 girls. 3 students are selected at random. The probability that 1 girl and 2 boys are selected is A, 3,754 over 8,854. B, 4,158 over 9,880. C, 8,514 over 9,880. D, 2,078 over 4,920. And unfortunately, it's up for a bonus for Life International.
Pass.
The answer is B, 4158 over 9880. The last question to end round 2. Your major question, Life International School. What is the probability of getting a 4 or a 6 when a die is thrown together? Your options: A, 2 over 3. B, 1 over 3. C, 3 over 6. D, 4 over 6. Angels Ridge, you wanted for a bonus?
1 over 3.
1 over 3, that's the right answer. Put your hands together for the contestants. Contestants, we've come to the end of round 2 of the contest. 2 more rounds to go. We'll get to know what the scoreboard says at the end of round 2. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, Angels Ridge School, they had 0 points. Life International School, they had 45 points. Contestants, you're welcome to the STEM round, round 3, my favorite round. In this round, the questions are posed to the 2 schools, 10 points for a maximum answer. Bonus is also worth 10 points in this round. A penalty of 5 points for a wrong answer, either as a major question or as a bonus question. To the 2 schools, please listen carefully. In the midst of a biology class, the students are learning about the human circulatory system, specifically focusing on how blood travels through the body. The teacher highlights an interesting fact. While most blood vessels carrying oxygen-rich blood flow towards the heart, there is one exceptional blood vessel that does the opposite. It carries oxygen-rich blood away from the heart. Angels Ridge.
Arteries.
Arteries. No.
Pulmonary artery.
Pulmonary artery is incorrect. The question is this: what is the name of the only blood vessel in the human body that carries oxygen-rich blood away from the heart? The answer I was looking for is pulmonary vein. To the 2 schools, please listen carefully. According to the principle of complementary base pairing, if you have DNA that consists of 15% thymine, what is the percentage of cytosine in the molecule? %. That's the answer. To the 2 schools, please listen carefully. X is a type of transport across plasma membrane that occurs against the concentration gradient, and it requires energy from the ATP. Identify X and select the incorrect option regarding it. A. Process X helps to maintain concentrations of ions and other substances within living cells. B. Process X is very slow and could occur in opposite directions simultaneously. B. Process X helps in selective uptake of materials. C. That's a C. D. Uptake of glucose and some amino acids by some cells occurs with the help of process X. Life International.
D.
Say again.
D.
D. No. Bonus.
Pass.
The answer is B. Process X is very slow and could occur in opposite directions simultaneously. To the two schools. In food preservation, which gas is often used in modified atmosphere packaging, MAP, to inhibit the growth of aerobic organisms and oxidation processes? A. Oxygen. B. Carbon dioxide. C. Nitrogen. D. Argon. Time is up. The answer is nitrogen. To the two schools. What is the primary active ingredient in most sunscreens that helps absorb ultraviolet light, UV light? A. Zinc oxide. B. Carbon black. C. Titanium dioxide. D. Paraben compounds. The answer is zinc oxide. Next question. What type of chemical reaction is primarily involved in the operation of a fuel cell? A. Redox reaction. B. Acid-base neutralization. C. Precipitation reaction. D. Synthesis reaction.
A.
Angels Ridge.
A.
That's the right answer. Your major question, the two schools. A 2 kg ball traveling to the right collides elastically with a stationary 1 kg ball. Which of the following is most likely to occur as a result of the collision? A. The 2 kg ball will travel to the left while the 1 kg ball will travel to the right. B. The 1 kg ball and the 2 kg ball will move to the right at the same speed. C. The 1 kg ball and the 2 kg ball will move to the right at different speeds. D. The 1 kg ball will move to the right while the 2 kg ball remains stationary. The answer is C. The 1 kg ball and the 2 kg ball will move to the right at different speeds. To the two schools, which of the following is or are correct? I. Sound waves don't follow the same law of reflection as light does. II. Tone is a sound of a single frequency, while note is a mixture of several frequencies. III. Infrasonic waves are used in sonar, SONAR. IV. The numerical ratio of displacement to distance for a moving object is always less than 1. V. The value of acceleration due to gravity is least on equator. Your options. A. II only. B. I, and III only. C. IV and V only. D. II and V only. Life International.
C.
C. Incorrect. Time is up. It's D. II and V only. To the two schools, please listen carefully. Early mathematicians attempted to construct this shape with equal area to a circle using only a compass and a straight edge. The area of this shape is equal to one of its side lengths times itself. The area, Life International.
Square.
A square is the right answer. Last question to end round 3. Imagine a scenario where a person has an extra copy of their 21st chromosome, resulting in a total of 3 copies instead of the usual 2. This condition is a specific genetic disorder. My question is, what is the name of this disorder? The answer is Down syndrome. Down syndrome is the correct answer. Please put your hands together for the contestants. Contestants, while we wait for the scoreboard, let's leave on stage our expert in English language, please. At the end of round 3, Live International School, they had -5 points. Angels Ridge School, they had 5 points. Please put your hands together for them. Contestants, welcome to round 4, also known as the G-Money round or the one-on-one round. Round 4 is brought to you by G-Money. G-Money is asking you to dial *422# to be part of the family. Use your G-Money wallet to purchase your ECG credits. G-Money is also giving every school 100 cedis for every question they get right in this round. G-Money says, Papa Naba, Trap Tum. Please put your hands together for G-Money. In round 4, those of you watching us at home, the students are paired on 4 areas. 2 questions are asked per subject area for a maximum of 10 points for a right answer and no deduction for a wrong answer. In English language, Erskine and Edna, you're welcome. Find the right letters to complete the spelling. Now, this word means to fail to resist pressure. To fail to resist pressure. The missing letters, that's what I need. The word is spelled -U C C U M dash. Angels
SB,
Ridge.
Sakamba.
Sakam, that's the right answer. To the 2 schools, this word means causing hatred or disgust. Causing hatred or disgust. Dash, O, A, T, dash, S, O, M, E. Angels Ridge.
LH, Loathsome.
LH, put your hands together for her. Our expert in mathematics, please join us. Josiah Joseph, you're welcome. You have 30 seconds to give me an answer to this. Starting at 72, a runner counts down by 11s. 72, 61, 50, and others. What is the last number greater than 0 that a runner will count? Starting at 72, a runner counts down by 11s. 72, 61. Angels Ridge. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, you don't have an immediate answer. Yes.
7.
7, no.
Was it 6?
Well, you buzzed earlier. You didn't have an immediate answer. Unfortunately, I cannot give it to you. What answer did you want to give, though?
6.
6. That was the answer. To the 2 schools, your major question. It takes Pearl 7 days to dig 4 holes. It takes Miguel 3 days to dig 2 holes. If they work together and each continues digging at these same rates, how many holes in total will they dig in 21 days? Yes.
14.
14, no. 26. 26 days. Thank you. Science. Jay, Ding, and Erica, you're welcome. Please listen carefully to these questions. After revealing this product, the presenter on this product places an order for 4,000 lates to go. Earlier in that presentation on this product, A conference call was held between Johnny Eve and Phil Schuyler. The 10th version of this product removed Touch ID in favor of a facial recognition system. The voice assistant Siri was added in this product. It was added in this product's 4th generation. Life International.
AI.
AI, no. The voice assistant Siri was added in this product's 4th generation. For the point, name this line of smartphones designed by Apple.
iPhones.
iPhones, that's the right answer. To the two schools, the study of this phenomena is known as nephrology, and it occurs when saturated air is cooled to its dew point. When they occur at high altitudes, they can form mass tails, and contrails are an artificial example formed by airplanes. Cirrus, stratus, and cumulonimbus are varieties of Life International.
The atmosphere.
Say that again.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere is incorrect. Angels Ridge.
Clouds.
Clouds is the right answer. Our experts in general knowledge, thank you for joining us. To the two schools, identify this veteran journalist. The time is up. Anybody? Yes, that's Kwabna Yabua. That's Kwabna Yabua. To the two schools, identify this monument. Life International.
Larabanga Mox.
Say again.
Larabanga Mox.
No. This is called Timbuktu. Contestants, please join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 4, here are our scores. Angels Ridge School at the end of round 4 with 40 points. They're taking away 400 cedis from G-Money. And for Life International School with 0 points, they're not getting any money from G-Money in this round. Please put your hands together for G-Money. Again, G-Money is reminding you to be part of the family by dialing *422#. Transacts almost all your transactions using the G-Money platform. Dial *422# to pay your bills, particularly your electricity bills. At the end of the contest, contestants, ladies and gentlemen, those of you watching us at home, Angels Ridge School, they had 45 points. Please put your hands together for them. Life International School winning the competition with 60 points. Life International School, thank you so much for coming. To see you again in the next round. Congratulations to you. But let me remind you that the contest gets tougher as we progress. You need to get ready for harsher conditions and tougher contests. Congratulations once again. Angels Ridge School, unfortunately, this will be the end of the road for you. But you've done yourselves well. You've done your schools proud. Unfortunately, we'll see you again some other time. Put your hands together for the contestants, please. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Noble Crosby, and I've been your quiz master for this contest. Stay with us. We're going for a break. When we come back, it gets even hotter. Don't go anywhere.
G-Money, Obiara, G-Money. Yeah, better 422 high. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, better 422 high. Yeah, better G-Money. Yeah, better 422 high. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Money on every mobile network. Oh.
G Money, be a G. Chat to me with G Money.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sharks Quiz Competition Season 7 Junior Sharks. We promised you an even interesting contest before the break. Now we have come after the break and the contest is about happening. Making their way all through to the quarterfinal stage is Mana International School, who are 2 times champions of the Junior Sharks Quiz Competition. Put your hands together for Mana International School, please. Mana International School is facing off against DPS, who have also won the competition before, but only once. Put your hands together for DPS. At the mentioning of the names of these schools, it should tell you that the rivalry is great. Let's take the introductions of the school, starting with DPS.
Jeremy Bafoeji, grade 9.
Mitchell Owari, grade 9.
Indrani Bhattacharjee, grade 9.
Arnav Man, grade 9.
Put your hands together for them, please. Mana International School.
Pianin Kwakuniki, JHS 3.
Inobin Christian, JHS 3.
Ntima for George, JHS 3.
Ephraim Shalabi, JHS 2.
Put your hands together for them, please. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you watching us at home, round 1, the right corner round, will begin in round 1 with Mana International School. They have 2 minutes to answer 8 questions on social literacy. A correct answer will come with 10 points. There are no deductions for a wrong answer. The advice is get as many marks as you can in round 1. Starting round 1 with Mana International School. The capital city of Madagascar is?
Antananarivo.
Say that again.
Antananarivo.
That is right. Put your hands together for them. The second largest island in the world is?
Pass.
The official and most spoken language in Madagascar is?
Pass.
Currency of Madagascar is?
Malagasy area.
That is right. Country and their year of independence. Morocco.
1956.
Burundi.
1962.
Malaysia.
Pass.
Algeria.
1956.
That is incorrect. You pass questions number 2. The second largest island country in the world is?
Indonesia.
That is incorrect. The official and most spoken language in Madagascar is?
English.
No, the answer is Malagasy. You pass question number 7. Country and their year of independence, Malaysia.
1960.
That is incorrect. Malaysia is 1957. Put your hands together for them, please. DPS, your set of questions. Countries and their year of independence. Singapore.
Pass.
Namibia.
63.
Incorrect. Comoros.
Pass.
Lesotho.
Pass.
The oldest independent country that evaded colonial rule is?
Ethiopia.
That is right. Which country neighbors Ethiopia to the east?
Pass.
Ethiopia lies on a high plateau and is divided by the?
Pass.
The currency used in Ethiopia is the?
Bear.
That is right. You passed question number 1. Countries and their year of independence. Singapore.
1960.
That is incorrect. Question number 3. Comoros.
1974.
That is incorrect. You pass question number 4. Lesotho.
1975.
That is incorrect. Question number 6. Which country neighbors Ethiopia to the east?
Djibouti.
That is incorrect. You pass question number 7. Ethiopia lies on a high plateau and is divided by the?
The Great African Rift Valley.
The Great African Rift Valley is the right answer. Put Put your hands together for them. That's their set of questions. Which country neighbors Ethiopia to the east? The answer is Somalia. The currency of Ethiopia is the birr. There is Singapore is 1962, Namibia 1990, Comoros 1975, Lesotho is 1966. At the end of round one, ladies and gentlemen, Delhi Private School had 30 points, and leading round one of this contest is Mana International School with 40 points. Contestants, welcome to round two, the R-cubed round. In this round, the questions will border on reading, writing, and arithmetic. 10 points, correct answer. Wrong answer, I beg your pardon, deduction of 5 points. The bonus is worth 5 points in this round. I'm starting round two with DPS, but this is a preamble to both schools. In this preamble, in each of the following questions, choose the word opposite in meaning to the giving word. Opposite in meaning to the giving word. There's a chance for a bonus worth 5 points. DPS, your word is reserved. A, likable. B, talkative. C, popular. D, companionable.
Talkative.
Talkative is the right answer. Your major question, Mana International School. Your word is repulsive. A, fresh. B, intoxicating. C, disgusting. D, delightful.
D, delightful.
Delightful is the right answer. You don't need to buzz to answer in this round. DPS, your major question. Your word is ingrained. Ingrained. Your options: stupid, uneducated, ignorant, transient.
Pass.
Bonus to Mana International School.
Pass.
The answer is transient. Your word, Mana International School, is culprit. Your options: jury, witness, accused, victim.
Witness.
Say again.
Witness.
Witness, no. Bonus.
Victim.
Victim is the right answer. Preamble to the two schools. Give the best one-word substitution for the following expressions. Your expression is this: one who forcibly seizes control of a bus or an aircraft. Your options: pirate, swindler, hijacker, pilferer.
Hijacker.
Hijacker is the right answer. Mana, this is your major question. A government by the nobles. A,
aristocracy.
Aristocracy is the right answer. DPS, your major question. Anything written in a letter after it is signed. A, posterity. B, postdiction. C, postscript. D, corrigendum.
Postscript.
Postscript is the right answer. Mana, your major question. Strong and settled dislike between two persons. Strong and settled dislike between two persons. Your options: apathy, hatred, antipathy, animosity.
Animosity.
Animosity, no. Chance for a bonus.
Pass.
The answer is antipathy. DPS, let's do some math. In an election between two candidates, one got 45% of the total valid votes. 40% of the votes were invalid. If the total number of votes was 15,000, the number of valid votes that the other candidate got was A, 2,500, B, 3,600, C, 4,500, D, 4,950. A bonus to Mana International.
Pass.
The answer is 4,950. Your major question, Mana International School. In an election, candidate A got 40% of the total valid votes. If 55% of the total votes were declared invalid, and the total numbers of votes is 280,000, find the number of valid votes polled in favor of one candidate. A, 32,500. B, 56,000. C, 35,700. D, 50,400.
Pass.
A bonus is worth 5 points. The answer I am looking for is 50,400. DPS, this is your major question. In an election, 3 candidates received 2,272, 15,272, 23,256 votes respectively. What percentage of the total votes did the winning candidates get? A, 25, B, 41, C, 75, D, 57. 25, 41.
57.
57 is the right answer. Nana, your major question. In an election between 2 candidates, the winner secured 85% of the total votes cast and wins by a majority of 6,300 votes. How many votes did the losing candidate get? A, 1,350, B, 2,479, C, 3,467, D, 5,789. Chance at a bonus to DPS.
Pass.
The answer is 1,350. Your major question, DPS. A man goes 4 kilometers upstream to the stream in 2 hours and goes 2 kilometers downstream of the stream in 20 minutes. How long will it take to go 10 kilometers in stationary water? A, 1 hour 15 minutes. B, 2 hours 30 minutes. C, 5 hours 30 minutes. D, 3 hours 45 minutes. Bonus to Mana International. Yes.
B.
B, 2 hours 30 minutes is the right answer. Mana International, this is your major question. Augustine can swim 15 kilometers per hour, 15 kilometers per hour in stagnant water. In a river with 3 kilometers per hour current, he swims to a certain distance and comes back within 100 minutes. What is the distance between the 2 points? A, 11 kilometers. B, 13 kilometers. C, 19 kilometers. D, 12 kilometers. DPS, you want this for 5 points?
19 kilometers.
19 kilometers is incorrect. The answer is 12 kilometers. DPS, this is your major question. X, Y, Z are 3 towns on a lake which flows uniformly. X, Y, and Z are 3 towns on a lake which flows uniformly. Y is equidistant from X and Z. A man rows from X to Y and returns in 20 hours. He can row from X to Z in 8 hours. The ratio of speed of the man in still water to the speed of the current is 3 to 5, 5 to 3, 2 to 3, and 4 to 5.
Pass.
Bonus to Mana International.
Pass.
The answer is 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Last question to end round 2. Mana International, and it is your major question. A motorboat can cover 80 kilometers upstream and 120 kilometers downstream together in 26 hours. Also, it can cover 100 kilometers upstream and 144 kilometers downstream together in 32 hours. What is the speed of the motorboat in still water? A, 12 kilometers per hour. B, 15 kilometers per hour. C, 8.5 kilometers per hour. And D is 19 kilometers per hour. For 5 points, DPS.
Pass.
The answer is C, 8.5 kilometers per hour. Please put your hands together for the contestants. Dennis Obrimpong, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
At the end of round 2, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the scoreboard is saying. Mana International School, they had 15 points. Delhi Private School had 40 points. Please put your hands together for them. Contestants, you're welcome to round 3. This is the STEM round. The questions are posed to the 2 schools. You buzz in to answer. 10 points, maximum marks. Bonus, 10 points. Penalty, 5 points for your wrong answer. To the 2 schools, please listen carefully. In the vast expanse of the northern hemisphere's night sky, there is a celestial beacon that shines with exceptional brilliance, captivating the attention of stargazers and navigators alike. DPS.
Aurora Borealis.
Say that again.
Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights.
That is incorrect. This remarkable star, known for its unrivaled luminosity, has earned its place as the brightest star in the northern hemisphere. What is the name of the star? The answer is Sirius. To the 2 schools, the blue hues of the distant planets Uranus and Neptune have fascinated astronomers and space enthusiasts alike. But what is the primary reason behind their captivating blue appearance? A. Mana.
Because of the presence of methane in its atmosphere.
Because of the presence of methane
in its atmosphere.
In its atmosphere. That is incorrect. What is the primary reason behind their captivating blue appearance? A. The atmospheres absorb blue light very efficiently. B. The wind speeds are very high and show a strong blue shift. C. The surfaces are covered with water and their clouds are very thin. D. The atmospheres absorb red light very efficiently.
A. Sorry.
A is incorrect. The answer is D. The atmospheres absorb red light very efficiently. To the 2 schools, this is your major question. A new organism is discovered. Dissection of the creature reveals a digestive tract, segmented body, no vertebrae, and only bilateral symmetry. What phylum should it be categorized under? Digestive tract, segmented body, no vertebrae, and only bilateral symmetry. The answer is phylum Annelida. In photography, what chemical was traditionally used in film development to reduce exposed silver halide crystals to metallic silver? A. Acetic acid. B. Sodium thiosulfate. C. Hydroquinone. D. Ammonium persulfate. Hydroquinone is the answer. To the 2 schools, when it comes to the intricate task of walking and maintaining coordination, a specific part of the brain plays a central role. What is the name of this brain region that is most directly involved in these functions? When it comes to the intricate task of walking and maintaining coordination, a specific DPS.
Cerebellum.
That's the right answer. Imagine a young athlete who excels in both basketball and soccer. However, recently, they've started experiencing swelling and pain in their knees and elbows, especially after games. The team's doctor explains that this is due to inflammation in these joint areas. The doctor uses a specific scientific term to describe this condition. DPS.
Arthritis.
Arthritis. This fascinating process is central to understanding how genetic information can be transferred in reverse from RNA back to DNA. Defying the usual flow of genetic information, what is the most common name of this enzyme, known for its unique ability to use RNA as a template to form a complementary strand of DNA? Yes.
RNA polymerase.
RNA polymerase is incorrect. The answer is reverse transcriptase. To the 2 schools. The search that resulted in the discovery of the first of these objects was triggered by a prediction made by the Titus Bode law. For the point, identify these objects, most of which orbit the Sun between Mars and Jupiter in a manner.
Asteroid belt.
Asteroids. That's the right answer. Last two questions. This type of number is multiplied times the coefficient and then decreased by 1 in a rule for taking the derivative. The degree of a polynomial is defined by the largest one of these numbers. Roots can be written using fractional types of these numbers, and simplified fractions never have negative numbers of this type. The operation named for these numbers can be thought of as repeated multiplication. For the point, name these numbers. DPS.
Square numbers.
Square numbers. Incorrect. For the point, name these numbers written using superscript that define the number of times the base is multiplied by itself. DPS, you want to tell us the answer?
Exponents.
Yes, exponents. Yeah. Last question in round 3. One early published recipe for this substance included both ani and toxic rilga. The substance was discovered by alchemists looking for an elixir for immortality per the Taoist tradition. A man named Ion Lee is legendary, said to have used the substance inside a ceramic bottle to scare foxes, while its original use may have been in so-called fire arrows. For the point, name the substance. A mixture of charcoal, sulfur, saltpeter, discovered to be explosive by Chinese inventors around 1850 AD. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is gunpowder. Put your hands together for the contestants, please. One more round to go. Let's leave on stage our experts in English language. At the end of round 3, ladies and gentlemen, Delhi Private School, they had 0 points. Mana International School had 5 points. Put your hands together for them. Contestants, welcome to round 4, the G-Money round, also known as the one-on-one round. Those of you watching us at home, the students are paired on 4 areas, 2 questions asked per subject area, maximum of 10 points for a right answer, no deduction for a wrong answer. Every correct answer comes with 100 cedis from G-Money. They are asking you to dial *422# to be part of the family. Please put your hands together for G-Money. And when I say G-Money, I'll say Papa Naba, then you respond Chatum. G-Money, Papa Naba. Chatum. Thank you so much. Round 4, contestants, you're welcome. Give me one word for this. The act of killing one's wife.
Uxoricide.
Say again?
Uxoricide.
That's the right answer. Spell correctly by providing the missing letters. This word means dispute or bargain persistently, especially over the cost of something. The word is spelled as this. I need the missing letters. Dash, A, dash, G, L, E. Missing letters. Dash, A, dash, G, L, E. Mana.
BNN.
Say again?
BNN.
BNN, no. The time is up. The letters I was looking for, H and G. H and G. Thank you. Mathematics. Ephraim, welcome. Mitchell, you're welcome. You have 30 seconds. Moses and Nee had 480 cedis. Moses gave 2/5 of his money to Nee. Nee then gave 3/7 of his total amount to Moses. They then had the same amount of money. How much money did Moses have at first? DPS.
350.
No. Mana.
420.
No. 100 cities. To the two schools. Jim had half the number of marbles Ahmad had. After Ahmad gave away 1/3 of his marbles and Jim gave away his marbles, Jim had 27 marbles left. How many marbles did both of them have in total at first? EPS.
Both of them had 216 Ghana cedis.
No. They had 108 marbles. Put your hands together for them, please. Our science experts, please. Indriani, Dennis, welcome in science. Listen carefully. The magnitude of this force is equal to the product of density, volume, and gravity. This force is the result of increasing pressure at lower depths. It was legendarily used by a Greek mathematician to determine if a crown was gold. Quote, any floating object displaces its own weight of fluid. Mana.
Law of flotation.
Law of flotation. Incorrect. I'll take the quote again. Any floating object displaces its own weight of fluid. Unquote. By this force, according to Archimedes' principle, for the point, name this tendency of an object to stay afloat.
Buoyancy.
Buoyancy is the right answer. Next question. Which structure in the cell is primarily responsible for organizing the microtubules and providing structure of the cell? Mana.
Cytoskeleton.
Cytoskeleton, no. DPS.
Centrioles.
Centriole, yes. General knowledge. You're Dennis? Jeremy, welcome. Christian, welcome. Identify the logo of this car brand. Hey. Mana.
Ferrari.
DPS.
Mazda.
Mazda is the right answer. Contestants, one last question in this round. Identify the artist of this trending song. They still don't even know.
Oh, goodness.
The artist of that song is Safo Newman. And he calls this song Akokwa. Put your hands together for the contestants, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of round 4. At the end of round 4, here are the scores. Mana International School had 10 points, and that means Mana International School, they are going home with 100 cedis from G Money. Put your hands together for G Money, please. Ladies and gentlemen, winning round 4 is Daily Private School with 30 points. Please put your hands together for them. At the end of round 4, ladies and gentlemen, DPS, they are taking 300 cedis from G Money. At the end of the contest, ladies and gentlemen, Mana International School, they had 70 points. Please put your hands together for them. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the next stage of the competition in an attempt to win this competition for the second time is DPS, as they won this contest with 100 points. Put your hands together for them. Delhi Private School, congratulations. We'll see you in the semi-finals. Well done. A step closer to your dreams. Congratulations. Mana International School, thank you so much for coming. Put your hands together for the contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is now set for another contest. The semi-finals, then to the finals. But before we get to the semi-finals, we'll have to pick 2 more schools from the quarterfinal stage to move into the semi-final stage. But my name is Noble Crosby, and I've been your quiz master in this contest. I'll see you again some other time. This is still the Sharks Quiz Season 7.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Hippo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more.
Doing never stops until the job is done. Turn your home and business into an internet highway and experience the revolution of working and playing without limits. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh to sign up for MTN Fiber for home and business today.
Hello and welcome to the quarterfinal stage of Sharks Season 7. We have 2 teams looking to go through to the next stage, the semi-finals. We have Dahin Shelley School, all the way from Tamale, who have made it as debutants all the way to the quarterfinals. Well done to them. And then we have Ghana Christian International High School, who are veterans, we'll say, of this competition, looking to make it through to the semi-final stage. So I ask our team from Dahin Shelley to introduce themselves.
Mutawakil Abdul Jili.
Nanakwekwate.
Akoli Desmond Esinam.
Abdurrahman Fadlan.
That's our team from Dahin Shelley. Round of applause to them, please. And now our team from Ghana Christian High. Introduce yourself, please.
My name is John Bernard Ahiati.
My name is Mikael Kluvici.
My name is Kofi Kwachijan.
My name is Irama Samoa.
And that's the team from Ghana Christian High. Okay, so 4 rounds stand between them in the semi-final stage. We're going to start with the right corner round, and the Dahin Shelley team actually won the ballot, so they are going to start with the first set of questions. 8 questions, 2 minutes. If they're not sure, they pass, and if we have time, I go back and I repeat the questions for them. So your battle is between yourself and the clock. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Your time starts when I read the very first question out, Dahin Shelley. Question 1. Which island nation lies between Madagascar and the African mainland?
Comoros.
Correct. Question 2. Which island is considered as part of Africa geographically but has a majority Indian population?
Mauritius.
Correct. Which African city was formerly called Salisbury?
Seychelles.
Incorrect. Harare I was looking for. In which African country is Harare the capital city?
Zimbabwe.
Correct. Question 5. Which country is also referred to as I am the land of eagles?
Pass.
I am the Horn of Africa.
Pass.
I'm going to give you a country, you give me the capital city. Lesotho.
Maseru.
Correct. Chile.
Santiago.
Your passes. I am the land of eagles.
Nigeria.
Incorrect. Albania I was looking for. I am the Horn of Africa.
Tanzania.
Incorrect. I was looking for Somalia. That brings us to the end of the round for Dahin Shelley. Right, great work from Dahin Shelley. We're now moving on to Ghana Christian High. Are we ready? Again, 8 questions, 2 minutes between you and the timer. Are we ready? Your first question starts when I read the first question out. Question 1. Which African city finds a prominent place in the battle songs of U.S. Marines?
Pass.
In which African country is Tripoli the capital city?
Libya.
Correct. Which African country was integrated into Ethiopia in 1952?
Pass.
Which country is the coldest in Africa?
Pass.
Which country is also referred to as I am the Pearl of Africa?
Malawi.
Incorrect. Uganda. I am the buffer state of Asia.
Pass.
Countries and their capitals. Barbados.
Bridgetown.
Correct. Samoa.
Pass.
Okay, so your passes. Which African city finds a prominent place in the battle songs of the U.S. Marines?
Pass.
Which African country was integrated into Ethiopia in 1952?
Pass.
Which country is the coldest in Africa?
South Africa.
Incorrect. You are close. Lesotho. 2 more passes. I am the buffer state of Asia.
China.
No, I was looking there for Afghanistan. And your final pass, Samoa's capital city, please.
Pass.
All right. So that brings us to the end of your round, Ghana Christian High. The capital city of Samoa is up here, interesting enough. Okay, so we're at the end of round 1. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. Right, so at the end of the first round, Ghana Christian International High School, 20 points, Dahin Shelley School, 50 points. Great round, great round. Right, so we're going to go on to round 2, but before that, we have a newbie on the Ghana Christian High team. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Nana Kwesi Akumeni.
Louder for me, please.
Nana Kwesi Akumeni.
Welcome, Nana Kwesi. All right, so round 2 is the R-cubed round. The questions in this round are based on reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each team is going to be posed a question in 10. Correct answer, 10 points. Wrong answer, 5 points. The question is then handed over, if it's incorrect, for the other team to gain a 5-point advantage. And again, should they get it wrong, they lose 5 points. So basically, if it's your question, you get 10 points if it's correct. If it's not your question, you get 5 points if it's correct. All wrong answers in this round attract a penalty of 5 points. Are we all clear on this? Yes. We're going to start with Ghana Christian High. Please listen to the preamble, and that works for both teams until I tell you otherwise. Preamble for both teams. In each of the following questions, out of the given alternatives, choose the one which best expresses the meaning of the given word. Right? So Ghana Christian High, first question. Your word is eager. Your options are clever, enthusiastic, curious, or devoted.
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic is correct. Dahin Shelley, same preamble. Your word is commemorate. Options, boast, remember, manipulate, harmonize.
Remember.
Remember is correct. Same preamble, Ghana Christian High. Placid. Your options are clear, calm, enjoyable, dull.
Calm.
Correct. Dahin Shelley, same preamble. Your word is deify. Deify. D-E-I-F-Y. Options: face, worship, flatter, challenge.
Worship.
Worship is correct. Same preamble, Ghana Christian High. Amenities is your word. Your options are pageantries, privileges, facilities, or courtesies.
Facilities.
You are correct for 10 points. Dahin Shelley, same preamble. Your word is disparity. Disparity. Options: injustice, unlikeliness, partiality, or distortion.
Pass.
You're passing. For the bonus?
Pass.
You're passing as well. We're looking for unlikeliness on that one. Unlikeliness. Right. A different preamble for the following. And Ghana Christian High, you get the first of these. Choose the best synonym from the highlighted word in the sentence I'm going to give you. I'll then give you some options for you to give me the synonym, okay? It was presumptuous of him to make a remark in the assembly. The word is presumptuous. Your options: ridiculous, unthoughtful, self-confident, ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
Incorrect.
Pass.
You're passing. We were looking for self-confident. Self-confident there. Dahin Shelley, same one. Synonymous word, please. The earth from here is a grand oasis in the vastness of space. Oasis is the word we're looking for the synonym for. A, Greenland. B, landscape. C, spring. D, wetland.
Pass.
Your time's up anyway. Ghana Christian High?
Greenland.
Greenland is incorrect. Spring is what I was looking for. Spring. Right, we're moving on to some maths questions. The first of which goes to Ghana Christian High. Right, you will have 30 seconds for these questions. I reach the bus stop 15 minutes late if I walk at 2 kilometers per hour, starting from my office. Instead, if I walk at 3 kilometers per hour, I reach the bus stop at 10 minutes early or 10 minutes early. How far is the bus stop from my office? Is it 1.5 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers, 3.5 kilometers, or 4.5 kilometers?
1.5 kilometers.
Incorrect. I pass it over
Pass.
to Dahin Shelley. You're passing as well. It was 2.5 kilometers. Dahin Shelley, your question. If Godwin rides a bike at 30 kilometers per hour, then he arrives at a certain place at 3 p.m. If he rides at 45 kilometers per hour, he arrives at the same place at 1 p.m. At what speed must he ride to get there at noon? Is it A, 18 kilometers per hour, B, 24 kilometers per hour, C, 36 kilometers per hour, or D, 28 kilometers per hour? 30 seconds.
36.
36 is the correct answer, Dahin Shelley. Ghana Christian High, your maths question. A box contains 20 identical balls. 8 of them are red, 7 are white, and the rest are black. If 2 balls are chosen at random from the box without replacement, find the probability that they are both red, or both white, or both black. Okay, you're out of time. Dahin Shelley.
Pass.
You're passing as well. It's 59 out of 190. Right, Dahin Shelley, your question. A fair die is tossed twice. What is the probability that the sum of the digits is a perfect square? A fair die is tossed twice. What is the probability that the sum of the digits is a perfect square?
Pass.
You're passing. For the bonus, Ghana Christian High?
1/6.
You are correct for a class 5. Right. Ghana Christian High, your question. There are 18 girls and 22 boys in a class. A prefect is to be chosen at random from the class. What is the probability that the prefect will be a girl?
Nine over 20.
You are correct for 10 points. Dahin Shelley, another maths question for you. There are 12 red and 8 blue balls in a bag. If a ball is selected at random from the bag, what is the probability that it is red?
3 out of 5.
You are correct for 10 points. Ghana Christian High, your final question of this round. A bag contains 5 black and 8 white balls. What is the probability of picking a white ball?
Six over 11.
You are correct for the 10 points. The final question of this round goes to Dahin Shelley School. Obed has 3 shirts, 3 red shirts, 3 blue shirts, and 3 green shirts in a drawer. Without looking, he randomly pulls shirts from his drawer one at a time. He would like a set of shirts that includes either 3 of the same color or 3 of different colors. What is the minimum number of shirts that Obed must pull out to guarantee that he has such a set?
Pass.
You're passing. Okay.
Pass.
Pass.
You're passing. Right, the answer was 5. The answer we were looking for was 5. That brings us to the end of the R-cubed round. All right, so let's see what the scoreboards are looking like. Right, so at the end of the R-cubed round, 40 points each to each team. Right, we're moving through to the STEM round. The questions are posed to both schools at the same time. You can buzz in at any time if you think you know the answer, for 10 points if you're correct. There's a deduction of 5 points though if you get it wrong. If I have not finished reading the question, I will continue to read it and the other team gets the chance also for 10 points. And again, a 5-point deduction should they get it wrong. Simply put, correct answers in this round, 10 points. Wrong answers in this round, minus 5 points. Are we clear on that? You have to decide to take some risks, I think. First question. What is the term for an acid that possesses 3 acidic hydrogens, such as phosphoric acid? Okay, our time is up. I was looking for triprotic acid. Question 2. Identify all of the following 3 types of batteries that are rechargeable. 1, alkaline. 2, nickel cadmium. 3, nickel hydride. So your options are alkaline, nickel cadmium, or nickel hydride. Which are rechargeable? Right, that's Dahin Shelley.
Nickel hydride.
Incorrect. We are out of time. It was actually 2 and 3. Nickel, cadmium, and nickel hydride. Okay? Question 3. Neurons play a crucial role in transmitting signals within the nervous system. What is the specific term for the chemicals that are used to transmit impulses from one neuron to another? Okay, time's up. Neurotransmitters is what I was looking for. Neurotransmitters. Question 4. When uncoagulated whole blood is placed in a tube and centrifuged, it separates into 2 layers. The red opaque layer at the bottom of the tube is composed of the cellular components of the blood. What is the light yellow liquid layer of, okay, Ghana Christian High?
Plasma.
Plasma is correct. Plasma is correct for 10 points. Do wait for me to call your name out, okay? Question 5. The solar wind is a fascinating phenomenon associated with the sun's activity. Among the following statements about the solar wind, which one is not true? A, it escapes the sun's primarily through sunspots. B, it is composed of high-speed charged particles constantly blowing off the sun. C, It blows at a speed of about 1 million miles per hour. Or D, it can produce storms in the Earth's magnetosphere. Is it A, B, C, or D? Time's up. We were looking for A. It escapes the sun primarily through sunspots. Question 6. Satellites that stay above the same spot on Earth while in orbit are in what type of orbit? We're out of time. We're looking for geostationary orbit. Geostationary orbit. Question 7. The removal of hydrogen from this substance is responsible for the release of oxygen during photosynthesis. The non-polarity of lipids makes them useful for protecting against this substance, such as by creating micelles or waxes. Respiration and uresis both release this substance from the body. The crystal structure of this substance is solid. Forms allow it to float, thus protecting marine life from freezing temperatures. For the points, name this substance necessary for life in Ghana Christian High.
Water.
Water, yes. Water, you're correct. All of that for a very simple answer, right? Question 8. This tissue contains a unique organelle responsible for storing calcium ions called the sarcoplasmic reticulum. One type of this tissue is divided into slow twitch and fast twitch varieties. The sliding filament model explains the movement of this tissue. Ghana Christian High.
Muscular tissue.
Louder for me, confidence.
Muscular tissue.
You are correct. Muscle tissue we're looking for there. Penultimate question, question 9. The viruses GP41 and GP120 proteins help target it to CD4 receptors. Opportunistic infections as a result of this virus can cause Kaposi sarcoma. The proliferation of this virus is slowed down by drugs such as AZT, which work by inhibiting this virus's reverse transcriptase. This retrovirus infects helper T cells of the immune system. For the points, name this virus that weakens the immune system. Dahin Shelley. Quickly, once you ring, you must speak. I'm going to transfer it over. Too slow. Right, let me finish. For the points, name the virus that weakens the immune system and leads to AIDS.
HIV.
HIV is correct. Last question of this round. Remember, buzz, wait for me to call you, speak very quickly. Last question. Protein structure is stabilized by bridges of this element. The contact process generates a strong diprotic acid containing this element. One compound of iron and this element is called fool's gold, while oxides of nitrogen and this element are the pollutants that cause acid rain. This element, formerly called brimstone, is responsible for the smell of rotten eggs. Dahin Shelley.
Sulfur.
You are correct for 10 points, Dahin Shelley. That brings us to the end of the STEM round. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking at. At the end of the STEM round, Dahin Shelley, 0 points. Ghana Christian International High School, 40 points. Right, so now one round stands between us and who moves through to the semi-final. Round 4 is the one-on-one round, dubbed the G-Money round. In this round, for every correct answer, the competitor school gets 100 Ghana cedi. All right, courtesy of G-Money. Now, if you want your own G-Money wallet, *422# will get you there. We are going to pit our specialists against our specialists. English, maths, science, and general knowledge on the one-on-one round. We will start with the English specialists looking to get a maximum of 20 points, 10 points for each correct answer. So can our English specialists stay and the rest excuse us, please. Right, again, fingers on the buzzer. Please wait for me to call your name out. All right, because you may give away the answer if you don't. Your preamble. Find the right letters to complete the spelling of the word I am going to give you the definition of. This word means moment of sudden and great revelation or realization. The word is spelled dash, P, H, dash, N, Y. The missing letters in the correct order.
Epiphany.
And the missing letters are?
The missing letters are E.
You're correct. You're correct. I'm being harsh on you. You're correct. Epiphany is the correct word. All right? Same preamble. To drain of energy. The word is spelled dash, N, E, R, V, dash, T, E. Missing letters in the correct order, please. All right, we're out of time. I was looking for the word innervate or innovate. So we're looking for E and A. Thank you to my English specialist. Thank you. May I have my mathematicians on stage, please? Okay, so remember, you buzz, wait for me to call you out first before you answer the question. Are we clear on that? All right. First question. On the first day of the singing competition event, there were 70 more male contestants than women contestants. On the second day, the number of male contestants decreased by 10%, and the number of female contestants decreased by 20%. Given that there were 1,428 male contestants and female contestants altogether on the second day, how many male contestants were presented at the second day? Micah.
2,400 meals.
Incorrect.
1,000.
Incorrect. We're looking for 648. Well done for trying, both of you. Second question for the mathematicians. There were 1,000 students at the school canteen and the school hall. 40% of the 600 students in the canteen were girls, and 60% of the students in the hall were girls. After some students in both places moved from one place to the other, 30% of the students in the canteen and 70% of the students in the hall were now girls. How many students were there in the hall? Micah.
700 students.
Incorrect. Rahman, you don't have anything to say? That's the end of it. It was 450 we're looking for, 450. Thank you, mathematicians. May I have my scientists, careful. May I have my scientists up here, please? Okay, so Nana Kweku and John. 2 questions, 10 points per question. Are we ready? First question. A hypothetical spaceship is traveling towards the Earth at a speed that is 20% of the speed of light. The spaceship shines a beam of light at the Earth, and an observer on the Earth measures the speed of the light beam. The Earth-bound observer will determine the speed of light to be what? Is it A, increased by the speed of the spaceship, B, decreased by the speed of the spaceship, C, increased by the speed of the spaceship minus the speed of the Earth moving in its orbit around the Sun, or D, unaffected by either the motion of the ship or the Earth? Nana Kweku.
C.
C is incorrect. We're out of time. It was D. It's light. Doesn't need anything to help it to travel, so unaffected, right? Question 2. Mitosis is a fundamental cellular process that is essential for the growth and repair of tissues. Among the following cell types, which one does not undergo mitosis? Is it A, epidermal cells, B, red blood cells, C, kidney cells, or...
Red blood cells.
John.
Red blood cells.
You are correct. Red blood cells. Thank you, scientists. May I have our social scientists on here for some general knowledge questions? Welcome, Desmond and Nana Kwache. Okay? Right, Desmond, can you see the screen? Nana Kwache, can you see the screen? Okay. So your first question, you're going to be shown a video. You are to identify this highest grossing Nigerian movie.
No gun.
Kofi.
A Tribe Called Judah.
You are very correct. A Tribe Called Judah. Your second question, again, you must look at the screen. I need you to identify this basketball player. No? Okay, his name is Victor Wembanyama, otherwise known as Wemby. Okay, can I have everybody else on stage? Right, that brings us to the end of the one-on-one round, the G-Money round, and the end of the contest. But let's see what the scores are looking like at the end of the one-on-one round. Right, so at the end of the one-on-one round, Dahin Shelley, 0 points. Ghana Christian International High School, 30 points. That means, as well as winning this round, Ghana Christian High go home with how much money? 300 Ghana cedi, care of G-Money. Well done. Okay, so at the end of our third quarterfinal contest, Dahin Shelley have done very well. They got 90 points. Going through, though, to the semi-final stage is Ghana Christian International High School with a score of 130 points. Now, well done to both teams. Dahin Shelley, you ought to be very proud of yourself. You came in as debutants, you've gotten all the way to quarterfinals. Next time, it may be the semis or the finals. So well done. Clap for yourselves. You've done well. You can be proud of yourselves. And Ghana Christian High, I'm assuming you're looking to take the trophy again. Well done. So you make it through to the semi-finals. I want to see more smiles. You're looking too serious. All right. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our third quarter-final contest, a well-fought contest. We're going to have a short break. We'll see you after the break. Thank you. All right, so welcome back from the break, and we have two other teams looking to go through to the semi-finals and our final quarter-final competition today of Sharks Junior Season 7. May I have a team to the right introduce themselves?
Oswald Jimari Oserekum. Joshua Mills.
Fifi Duncan Williams.
Josiah Huakbe Adams.
That's our team from GIU International. Round of applause for them, please. And then a team from Anchilla Primary and JHS. Please introduce yourselves.
Ifa Daniel.
Anita Nakar.
Abwaje Kwabna Winton.
Eduji Crescent.
That's our team from Anchilla Primary and Junior High School. All right, so 4 rounds stand between our teams and the next round. Our first round is a right corner round. Each school is going to be given 8 questions and 2 minutes to attempt to answer those questions. They may pass. If we have time in the 2 minutes left, I'll go back and also read out the past questions. And after that, we'll move on to the other team to do exactly the same. So 2 minutes, 8 questions, that's what stands between you and the clock, basically, right? We will start with GIU. You have 8 questions and 2 minutes, and your time starts when I read the first question out. In which towns in Ghana are the following forts and castles located? Question 1, Fort Good Hope.
Sinyabrekum.
You're correct. And Fort Patience.
Pass.
So passing on that one. Question 3, who were the Secretary Generals of the OAU or the chairpersons of the AU Commission during the following periods? 1963 to 1964.
Pass.
1964 to 1972.
Pass.
1972 to 1974.
Pass.
And in which year did the Dutch withdraw from the Gold Coast?
1647.
Incorrect. 1874 I was looking for. Question 7. Portfolio and the minister. So the Greater Accra Regional Minister, what's his name?
Pass.
And the Roads and Highways Minister?
Pass.
Okay, so your passes. Fort Patience, where do we find that?
Cape Coast.
Incorrect. APAM I was looking for. Secretary Generals of OAU or chairpersons of the AU Commission during the following periods. 1963 to 1964.
Pass.
And 1964 to 1972.
Ahmed Bimpower.
Incorrect. I was looking for Diallo Telly there. 1972 to 1974.
Pass.
And Greater Accra Regional Minister.
Pass.
And the Roads and Highways Minister.
Kwekwajiman.
Incorrect. Kwesi Amwakwata I was looking for there. That brings us to the end of your round. Okay, GIU International. Same rules to you, Anchilla Primary and JHS. 8 questions, 2 minutes. Pass, and if we have time, I'll come back to them. All right? In which towns in Ghana are the following forts or castles found? Fort St. Jago or Yago.
Elmina.
You are correct. Fort San Sebastian.
Shama.
Correct. Who were the Secretary Generals of the OAU or the chairpersons of the AU in the following time periods? 1974 to 1978.
Pass.
1978 to 1983.
Pass.
1983 to 1985.
Pass.
In which year was the slave trade abolished in the USA?
Pass.
Portfolios and their ministers. Ashanti Regional Minister.
Pass.
And the Lands and Natural Resources Minister.
Samuel Bujinapo.
Correct. Okay, your passes. Who were the Secretary Generals of the OAU or the AU Commission in the following years? 1974 to 1978.
Pass.
1978 to 1983.
Pass.
1983 to 1985.
Pass.
In which year was the slave trade abolished in USA?
1961.
Oh wow, no. 1808. And the regional minister for the Ashanti region?
Osei Mensah, Honorable.
You are correct. Osei Mensah for that one. Right, that brings us to the end of your round. Okay, so the OAU and chairpersons of the AU were William Iteki for 74 to 78, Edem Kojo 78 to 93, and Peter Onu from 83 to 85. But well done in that round, as Chilla Primary and JHS. Okay, let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. Right, so at the end of the first round, GIU International 10 points, and Anchilla, JHS and Primary 40 points. Right, so we're moving on to round 2, the R-cubed round. Please listen to the rules. Sorry. Okay. So we're moving on to round 2, the R-cubed round, but before we do so, we have newbies on both teams. So for GIU International Christian High.
Derek Ihenetu.
Louder for me, please.
Derek Ihenetu.
Welcome, Derek. And for Anchilla Primary and JHS?
Jasmine Akushika Adu.
Akushika, right? Welcome. All right, so I'll give you the rules for the R-cubed round. Questions focus in the areas of reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is posed the question for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer attracts a penalty of 5 points. If a school gets an answer wrong or decides not to attempt the question, it will be passed on immediately for a bonus to the competing school for 5 points. Again, an incorrect answer attracts a penalty of 5 points. So basically, a correct answer if it's your question is 10 points. A correct answer if it's not your question is 5 points. And any incorrect answers in this round, penalty 5. Are we all clear on this? We'll start with Anchilla Primary and JHS. Your preamble, which will be the same preamble for UGIU unless I say otherwise. Select the alternate which is closest to the opposite in meaning of the word I'm going to give you. Are we ready, Angela? Your word is illustrious, and the alternates are uneducated, uncivilized, unintelligent, or unknown. Opposite in meaning.
Pass.
Passing. For the bonus, GIU?
Pass.
You're passing as well. Unknown is what we're looking for. Your question, GIU. Your word is lethal. Opposite in meaning. Is it safe? Is it playful? Is it virulent? Is it forgiving?
Safe.
Safe is correct. Same preamble, Anshula. Encourage. Is it warm, discourage, dampen, or disapprove?
Discourage.
Discourage is correct for the 10 points. The same preamble to GIU. Innocence. Is it crime, mischief, guilt, or sin?
Guilt.
Guilt is correct. We're moving on to a new preamble, starting with you, Anchilla Primary and JHS. The British levied unusually high taxes on export of Indian goods. What I want you now to tell me is which word is closest in meaning to the highlighted word. The word in this sentence was levied. Levied. Closest in meaning. Is it implemented, stipulated, imposed, or enacted?
Imposed.
You are correct for 10 points. Nearest in meaning again, GIU. The one who is rich possesses many superfluous objects. Superfluous is a word. Needless, superior, essential, or expensive?
Expensive.
Expensive is incorrect for the bonus.
Essential.
Incorrect. Needless. Needless is what we're looking for. All right? Your question, Angela. Many of his acquaintances avoid him because he is so garrulous. Garrulous is spelled Garrulous. Your options are proud, unreasonable, talkative, or quarrelsome.
Proud.
Incorrect. For the bonus, GIU?
Unreasonable.
No, we were looking for talkative. We were looking for talkative. Your question, GIU. He has been living his life according to a set pattern. Pattern is the word we're looking for, the word closest in meaning to. Design, model, conduct, or behavior. Or conduct, or behavior. Okay, we're out of time. Bonus.
Model.
Model is correct for the +5. All right, we're moving on to some maths questions. First of which goes to you, Angela Primary. Ben has some unusual dice. On their faces are the digits 1 to 6, as usual. However, the odd numbers are negative, so -1, -3, -5, instead of 1, 3, and 5. He throws 2 such dice simultaneously. Which of the following sums can he not achieve with 1 such throw? So your options are 5, 8, 9, 7.
7.
You are correct for 10 points. Your question, GIU. A teacher has a box with 203 red, 117 white, and 28 blue buttons. He asks his students to each take 1 button out of the box without looking. What is the minimum number of students who have to take a button so that definitely at least 3 of the buttons picked have the same color? Okay, you're out of time, GIU. Sorry, Ansila.
Pass.
You're passing anyway. Okay, thank you. Right, so the next question goes to Anshila. A class of 30 students was asked what they did on their winter holiday. 20 students said they went skating. 9 students said they went skiing. Exactly 5 students said that they went skating and went skiing. How many students did not go skating and did not go skiing?
6.
6 is correct for 10 points. GIU, your question. At Barker High School, A total of 36 students are on either the basketball team, the hockey team, or both. If there are 25 students on the basketball team and 19 students on the hockey team, how many students play both sports? You have 15 seconds left.
8.
8 is correct for 10 points. Anchila Primary and JHS. There are 36 students in a class. Each student offers at least one of geography or commerce. If 30 students offer geography and 26 offer commerce, how many students offer commerce only?
6.
You are correct. GIU. In a survey conducted in a class of 50 students, 35 read junior graphic and 20 read PMP. 10 students read neither of the two papers. How many students read only one paper?
Pass.
You're passing. For the bonus, Angela?
25.
25 is correct for the plus 5. Angela, your final question of this round. In a survey conducted in a class of 50 students, 35 read junior graphic and 20 read PMP. 10 students read neither of the two papers. How many students read both papers?
15.
15 is correct for the 10 points. The final question of this round. There are 33 teenagers in a class. GIU, this is yours. Their favorite subjects are either computing, PE, or both. 3 of them like both subjects. There are twice as many teenagers who only like computing as teenagers who like PE only. How many of them like computing?
$22.
Incorrect.
10.
10 is also incorrect. I was looking for 23. 23. You were out by 1. That brings us to the end of the R-cubed round. Let's see what the scores are saying. Right, the scores are in. At the end of that round, GIU International scored 15 points, and Chilla Primary and JHS scored 55 points. Well done to both teams. Right, we're moving on to the STEM round. Questions are posed to both schools. You can buzz in at any time while the question is being read. If you get your answer correct, you get 10 points. If it's incorrect, you lose 5 points. If I haven't finished the question, I'll continue to read it for the other team to get the chance to also get 10 points. Again, for a wrong answer, they will lose 5 points. So in summary, any correct answer in this round is 10 points. Any incorrect answer is 5 points deducted. Are we ready? Fingers on the buzzer. Please do wait for me to call out the school's name before you answer. All right? Are we ready? The radius of planet C is close to half that of the Earth, and both have the same average density. Compared to Earth's gravitational acceleration at the surface, approximately what will planet C's gravity be at its surface? Is it A, 4g, B, g divided by 4, C, g, or D, g divided by 2? Answer was g divided by 2. It's half the size, if you remember. Question 2. A resonant circuit composed of resistors, capacitors, and inductors can exhibit specific electrical behaviors. Which term describes the behavior in which the inductor and capacitor continuously charge and discharge, creating a specific function? Is it A, regulator, B, alternator, C, rectifier, or D, oscillator? Right, we're out of time. I was looking for the oscillator. Question 3. Step-down transformers are an important component in electrical systems. Which statement accurately describes a characteristic of a step-down transformer? A. The number of turns in the primary coil is less than the number of turns in the secondary coil. B, the number of turns in the primary and secondary coils are the same. C, the number of turns in the primary coil is greater than the number of turns in the secondary coil. Or D, the action of a step-down transformer does not depend on the number of turns on the primary and secondary coils. A, B, C, or D? Yes, GIU.
C.
C is correct for the 10 points. C is correct for the 10 points. Question 4. Pancreatic cancer is a serious medical condition that has several important characteristics and risk factors. However, among the following statements about pancreatic cancer, one of them is not true. Can you identify which statement is not accurate? A, early pancreatic cancer usually does not cause symptoms. B, pancreatic cancer often remains contained within the pancreas. C, smoking is a risk factor for pancreatic cancer. Or D, pancreatic cancer is difficult to cure. Which of the statements is not true? Yes, Angela.
B.
B?
B.
Is correct for 10 points. Question 5. What disease was the first vaccination intended to prevent? Angela.
Smallpox.
You are correct. Question 6. Filtration is a critical process that occurs in a specific part of the kidney. Which part of the kidney is responsible for filtration? Is it A, the renal corpuscle, B, the tubule, C, the collecting duct, or D, the dendrites?
B.
GIU.
B.
B is incorrect. For the bonus.
Pass.
You're passing. It was A, the renal corpuscle I was looking for. Question 7. Alkali metals like sodium give up electrons when forming ionic bonds. In these ionic compounds, what is their typical oxidation number? Yes, GIU.
1. Plus.
Better, better. I wasn't going to take it, but well done. +1 we were looking for, well done. Question 8. What property of a fluid would enable a metal wire to float on the surface?
Surface tension.
You're correct. You should have waited for me to call you out. All right, well done. Correct. Question 9. What is the term for a compound that is composed of only carbon and hydrogen and contains one?
Hydrocarbons.
No, I'm not taking that. I'll continue. And contain one or more double bonds between the carbons.
Pass.
Okay, we were looking for alkene. Alkene. All right? Final question of this round. Dark green spots appear in this material's disease, in inverted commas, due to a reaction with chlorides. Auguste Rodin was accused of casting a live model to create a sculpture named for this material. The age name for this material was between the Neolithic age and the Iron Age. Despite containing zinc, brass is often confused for this alloy. For the points, name this material or alloy. Yes?
Bronze.
Bronze is correct for the 10 points, Angela. Right, now that brings us to the end of the STEM round. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. Right, so at the end of the STEM round, GIU International Christian Academy, 20 points, and Chilla Primary and JHS, 30 points. Right, so we're now moving into the one-on-one round, round 4, sponsored by G Money. If you want your G Money wallet, you go to *422#, and G Money can be used to purchase your ECG credits. This round, we pair our students in 4 specialist areas: English, Maths, Science, and General Knowledge. 2 questions per specialist subject, 10 points for each question, up to a maximum of 20 points for each specialist subject. We start with English. May I have our English specialist stay, and the others excuse us, please. Okay, so our English specialist, I'm going to pose 2 questions. Buzz in, wait for me to call you, and then give me your answer. Find the right letters to complete this spelling. The definition of the word is to completely destroy. Dash A, dash E. What word am I looking for? All right, our time is up. I was looking for the word raise, R-A-Z-E. So our missing letters were R and Z. Your second one, same preamble. Something which is no longer working. The word is spelled D-F-U-C-T. The missing letters in the correct order, please.
E.
Better?
E-N.
Right, and the word is?
Defunct.
You are correct for 10 points. Thank you, English specialist. May I have my mathematicians up here, please? So we have Daniel and Joshua for the maths questions. Again, buzz in, wait for me to call your name, and then you can attempt. Are we ready? Mr. and Mrs. Wang left their house in their car for Iron Orchard. Mr. Wang drove at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Realizing he had left his mobile phone at home, he let Mrs. Wang alight at a bus stop and drove back to his house. Mrs. Wang walked from the bus stop at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour to Iron Orchard, and it took her 45 minutes to reach. Both Mr. and Mrs. Wang arrived at Iron Orchard at the same time. Find the distance between their house and Iron Orchard. Joshua.
42 kilometers.
Incorrect. Daniel.
135 kilometers.
Incorrect as well. I was looking for 24 kilometers. 24 kilometers. Your second question, mathematicians. A tank measuring 50 centimeters by 30 centimeters by 20 centimeters contains 4 identical cubes of side 10 centimeters. It is then filled with water from a hose at a rate of 7 liters per minute and flows out from the tap at the bottom of the tank at a rate of 3 liters per minute. How long does it take to fill up the tank completely? Joshua.
4 hours.
Incorrect. Okay, our time is up, Daniel. I was looking for 6.5 minutes. 6.5 minutes. Thank you, mathematicians. May I have my scientists up here, please? Scientists. Right, welcome, scientists. Again, remember, you buzz and you wait for me to call your name out before answering, okay? Right. First question. This substance makes up an aurora borealis and exists in the interior of the sun. This form of matter is responsible for conducting the electricity in lightning and can be generated by ionizing, yes, Eduche.
Plasma.
Plasma is correct for 10 points. Second science question. In one competition at the World Games, competitors find control points using the thumb and protractor varieties of this device. This device works using a magnet's tendency to align with the Earth's magnetic field. For the points, name this device that helps explorers. Josiah.
Compass. Compass.
You are also correct, Josiah, for compass. Well done. Our social scientists, please, for some general knowledge questions. Right, so we have Anita and Oswald. Again, remember, press the buzzer, wait for me to call you before you answer. You have 2 questions. Anita, can you see the monitor?
Yes, please.
And Oswald, can you see that monitor? Right, so you're going to see a photograph up here. Please identify the politician. His name was Honorable Kweku Kwarteng, the Member of Parliament for Obuasi. Right, you're going to see another photograph on your monitors. Please identify this veteran actress. Her name is Grace Omabo. One of those faces you know, but you don't always know the name. All right? That brings us to the end of the one-on-one round. May the rest of the teams join us, please. Let's change them. We are at the end of the contest. And at the end of this round, Anchila Primary and JHS scored 10 points. GIU International Christian Academy, 20 points. So now we need to find out who is going through to the semi-final stage of Sharks Season 7 Juniors. Right, so at the end of this contest, this final quarter-final contest, GIU International Christian Academy, 65 points. But going through to the semi-final, Anchila Primary and JHS with a score of 135 points. Congratulations to both teams. Well done to both teams. Thank you, thank you. Well done, Anchila. Commiserations, GIU. Well done for getting so far. I'm sure you'll be back next year, and I'm sure you'll be looking to go further. All right? A round of applause to your opponents. We need to appreciate. Opponents, a round of applause to your opponents. All right? Let's appreciate that. All right. So that brings us to the end of our final quarter-final competition. Going through is Anchila Primary and JHS. Commiserations to GIU International Christian Academy. I am sure they'll be back next year. My name is Evelyn Ejipong. I'll see you next time.